So here is an overview of the course. So before starting creating anything, there's going to be a chapter about principles. So I will guide you through a few slides that I've created showing some classic art principles such as values, color, and composition. So in chapter 2, we will start giving ourselves a brief and gathering references. So I will show you how to found an idea and how to plan what you will be doing, meaning thinking about the story you want to tell, the place where your story takes place, and all these questions related to the nature of your story. I will show you how to gather references from different sources to help you with your project and give you inspiration. Moving on to chapter 4, which I called Intermediate 3D Blocking. I will show you how to push your scene a bit further, but with still room for new ideas, so we won't go too crazy on details either. So in this scene, I will also show you how to gather the 2D and first ideation phase material that you have accumulated previously, and how to turn it into valuable materials for your 3D scene. I will also show you techniques that I use in Blender to be able to quickly block all of these ideas. So in chapter 5, Architectural Design Refinement, I will show you how to push your 3D scene even further, and we will be focusing on architectural design. So I will show you my workflow and how I do back and forth in between 2D and 3D, meaning how I give myself notes on top of my 3D to have a better idea of what to design next in Blender. I will also talk about Grease Pencil tool, which is a wonderful tool in Blender that I'm using quite a lot in this lesson. So there's going to be a few lessons about this tool too. Then chapter 6 is almost a lesson on its own because it's different than the other chapters in the sense that it's more creator design focused. So in this chapter, I will show you how to design dinosaurs from scratch in Blender, and I will also show you how to do preparatory study sketches and research before jumping into Blender. And it's a pretty dense chapter because I went through all the steps to create an almost game asset ready, in the sense that I'm going to show you techniques to have an optimized but high-res looking model. So we will go through different techniques to achieve that result, such as rigging and baking the maps. But yeah, I kind of like this chapter. It's one of my favorite actually. And then we'll move on to chapter 7, which is the last chapter. It's about final paintings and keyframes. And before doing the actual paintings, I will show you how to find interesting and appealing compositions in Blender using your camera. I will show you how to be focused more on the value structure and readability of your image before doing the rendering. So there's going to be a phase where we'll be focusing on black and white images first, before jumping to the final keyframes. And I will also guide you through color script thumbnails that I did for this chapter. So yeah, that's about it for this course overview. And I'll see you in the first chapter, which is about principles overview.